How difficult is it actually to drive an EV to the most remote town within the United States, all the while living inside of it?
This town really feels a lot more primitive.
And what are some of my strategies for these remote trips when there isn't any public charging stations around? Will range anxiety come back?
From now on, the pavement ends. So from here to Jarbidge, which is over those mountains right there in the mountain ranges, it's gonna be pretty much just dirt road, just like this.
My journey starts today, wild camping somewhere in Idaho.
I've been reading about this place for a while now, and I actually saw one of my favorite YouTubers, content creators, Ava Zubek, travel to this place, and I was like, I want to go there. So the question is now, how remote is it actually driving to Jarbidge? Let me show you one thing. So from now on, the pavement ends. So from here to Jarbidge, which is over those mountains right there in the mountain ranges, it's gonna be pretty much just dirt road, just like this. And the nearest charger, the public charger that I was at yesterday, is about 2.5 hours that way, which was the supercharger. I did charge up to 100% to make sure that I had plenty of juice, but I'm still trying to be as realistic as possible. And what I mean with that is, 1, I still play music. 2, I still run my fridge off the big battery pack. 3, I'm still powering my appliances, right? So it's not like I'm here just bone dry trying to make it like a stretch. But I do want to try this and see, can I make it back without actually having to charge? So yesterday I did actually call the one RV site that's in town to see if they actually have a TT30 connection or a NEMA 1450, which is to essentially charge my car overnight about 8 hours. And I haven't heard back from them yet, so that's kind of worrisome. Driving on these dirt roads makes me feel like I'm living in a different time, easier time. Yet I'm driving this really super bougie Tesla right now. But it's just, I don't know, just being out and about in the wilderness gives me a sense of ease. And like sleeping last night at that reservoir/lake, I felt at ease. It was just absolutely stunning. And yeah, I mean, I can blend in pretty much anywhere charging overnight, but the most beautiful nights that I get to spend out and about in the wild, definitely one of my favorite things. The location where I'm going to, it's actually driving through Idaho to get into Nevada, because it's right at the edge of Nevada, and the other way around, it's not accessible for most of the year because of the amount of snow that they get. So, but it's kind of interesting how you have to go through another state to get into a very like remote town. But that's when you know you're traveling in a very remote place. So we have made it, and it's really cool. Jarbidge has it all, really. They even have like a miniature jail behind me. So if you flee for whatever reason and try to hide out in one of the most remote town in the United States, they'll put you in jail. No, I'm just joking. This jail got decommissioned in 1945. It was also the last male stagecoach robbery in the United States, and the first conviction based on a bloody palm print. So it was also last used in 1945, so you'll be okay here. This town really feels a lot more primitive, as things just seemed like back in the day. Simple, you can legit walk to the end of the town in about 10 minutes or so, and all the people here are very friendly, and it turns out that year-round there's about 10 to 15 people who live here, and then they call them seasonal birds that come in during the summertime. They live out here too, and it's really, really cool to be here. They have a post office, they have a fire station, there is a sheriff, I guess, too. There is a motel, there is an RV park as well with full hookups. So if you're going to make this with an EV ride, it's definitely possible.
Something I really love to do is write postcards to family and friends all around the world when I arrive in small towns like these. It slows me down and I get to be present and share these beautiful adventures with them. Do you guys still write postcards to loved ones?
One gas station right behind me, right here. It's a self-service station. Price per gallon is $6.86, okay, which includes taxes. And then for diesel, it's $6.77, price per gallon. That's wild. So there's gas here. So I guess it's not as remote as the internet might make it seem, but still pretty cool. And yeah, I came here with 57% battery. So in total, including spending one night, I spend about 43-ish, which isn't crazy. I mean, the drive up here is slow, very treacherous, but that means that I'm not losing as much range, right? Because I'm not bulldozing my way in the back roads. So my next stop is probably gonna be the Arctic, and YouTube is telling you to watch this video right here. And drive safe out there, okay? Cheers. Oh, somebody!